What's up guys, Daniel here. Got another Bryan lesson for you. This one is called Oak Island. It's from his newest album, The Great American Bar Scene. You can check it out right here. It's in standard tuning with the capo on the 1st fret, and if you want to follow along with the tabs while this video plays, there's a link in the description for you to check those out. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with the intro, and this is also what you play during the interlude. We're going to start off with a little pick progression that sounds like this. So I put my index finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. You're going to pluck that note and hammer onto the 5th fret. I use my ring finger. Then we're going to pluck the 3rd fret of the A string. So I'm actually barring with my index finger the E and the A string on that 3rd fret. So it's going to go 3rd fret, hammer onto the 5th fret, then 3rd fret A. Then we're going to go back to the 5th fret of the low E string. You're going to pluck and pull off back to the 3rd fret. From here, you're going to remove your index finger and just play an open A string. And that's going to act as your first down strum that you would do for an A minor chord, which starts the next line. So all together. So from here we're going to start strumming. So set yourself up with an A minor chord. That's open A, 2nd fret D and G, 1st fret B, open high E. Again, that first open A string that you just plucked is going to act as your first down strum. So it's going to go pluck, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. If you were to just strum it all the way through, it would sound like this. Now we're going to switch to a G chord. So we've got 3rd fret low E, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret high E, rest are open. This one we're going to strum down, up, down, up. It's just the transition chord to get to an F. So, from A minor to G. Now we're going to go to an F bar chord. So bar the 1st fret of all the strings. We've got 3rd fret A and D, 2nd fret G. This one we're going to strum down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you can't do bar chords yet, do this variation where you have your ring finger on the 3rd fret A, pinky 3rd fret D, middle finger 2nd fret G, and index finger 1st fret B, and lightly touch both E strings so they don't ring out. So now the intro all together, a little bit slower. And then regular speed. Now the next part of the intro, you just take out that first bass line and you're just going to strum the chords like we just did. So A minor, we're going to go down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, switch to G, down, up, and then switch to F. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's actually how you're going to play the verses. So altogether, the intro will sound like this. Next part up you're going to learn is the verse, which sounds like this. Real tired work, arriving, laying ties on golden ground. But I'm leaving this evening on the same tracks I laid down. Boys out in Jersey that are calling me out by name. I got a reason to believe I ain't lower bound anyway. So the verse is played very much like the intro, but we're going to start palm muting as we're doing the strum, and the strumming on the G chord changes a little bit. So to palm mute, you want to rest your palm on top of the strings over here on your picking hand, and you're just going to lightly touch those strings as you're strumming. You're going to hear a percussive sound on the lower strings, and then as you come up, the higher strings will ring out. So what we're going to do is strum the A minor the same way we did in the intro. It's going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, we're going to switch to G, but this time the G is just going to go down, down, up. Whereas before it was down, up, down, up. That's the only difference there. And now we're going to switch to F and strum it the same way we did before, but palm muted. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you're going to repeat that line throughout the verse. So all together a little bit slower. And then regular speed. Rail tie worker, I've been laying ties on cold ground, but I'm leaving this evening on the same tracks I laid down. And then you just repeat that again throughout the rest of the verse. Now the second verse, he actually changes it up a little bit, but you can continue doing this pattern. The second verse sounds like this. I went to Jay's Tavern and it happens that them boys were there. Recognize his backside from the color of a mother's hair. And my brother found another way to make himself a decent little living. He turned around and found himself a licking only blood could give him. So like I said, the only changes, we're just doing all down strums for each of these chords instead of the strumming pattern we did before. You're still going to palm mute. So on the A minor, again, it's just going to be all down strums, and they're pretty quick. It's going to go. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to switch to G, but you only have to do that once. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go to F, which we're going to strum 4 of those patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what you're going to repeat throughout the second verse. So a little bit slower. And then regular speed. And I went to Jay's Tavern and it happened that the boys were there. Recognize his backside from the color of a mother's hair. And you just keep repeating this. But again, you don't have to do all the down strums. That's kind of difficult for me, so I just do the regular strumming pattern. Next part up is the chorus, and there are 2 ways this is played. The first one just gets single down strums. The second one has a different strumming pattern. It sounds like this. If I find him on that island first, the worst is yet to come. There's no blood in the mud, we's raised and spent life on the run. Like I said, for the first chorus, we just have single down strums on C, G, A minor, and then F. And you just repeat that for the whole first chorus. But if I find him on that island first, the worst is yet to come. Second chorus is where it changes. So the second chorus, we're going to keep the same chords, but we're going to do the strumming pattern down, down, up, up, down, up, before switching to the next one. So C, G, A minor, and then F. So this one will go, but if I find him on that island first, the worst is yet to come. That's the only difference between the choruses. And that's it. And that's everything you need to know to play this song. If you want to check out the tabs, they're available on my website for free. The link is in the description. I also have a bunch of other Zach Bryan songs if you want to check them out on there as well. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more like it in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.